Welcome to my channel. I will be breaking down episode 2 of Queer Eye, We're in Japan, titled Crazy in Love. This breakdown will contain major spoilers ahead, so please exit if you don't want to get spoiled. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I've already done a breakdown of episode 1, so if you like this video, I recommend checking that one out as well. Hope you enjoy. Kiko Mizuhara brings the Fab Five to Nichome, the biggest gay district in Tokyo, and showed them a gay bar called New Sazae, which has been open since 1966. In the bar, the gang talks about their latest client, Kan, a 27-year-old man living in Tokyo. Kan always considered himself to be different from other boys, and as he got older, he realized that this was because he was gay. Kan never really felt comfortable expressing his sexuality in his home country, but things were far different when he studied in Canada during his college years. He was very open with himself there, and loved it so much he continued his education in London. This is where he met his boyfriend, Tom, who has been practicing Japanese to communicate with Kan better. However, Kan eventually returned to Japan, and his concerns about not fitting in came up once again. Bobby concludes the conversation by saying that they will all teach Kan that there's no reason to be fearful when he's already flawless. Day 1 starts with the Fab Five arriving at Kan's house. Kan is very excited to meet everyone and gets time to speak with each of them about the plans ahead. Kan mentions that he wants his place to feel a little bit more like himself, bringing more of his vibrant personality to the surface. Karamo is particularly interested in Kan's vision board, which, side note, I think his goals are just super cute. Then, Tan goes through Kan's closet and says his clothes are mostly similar, except for his Beyonce shirts. Kan confesses that he really loves Beyonce. Karamo says that he sees great things for Kan, but he just needs a little push to feel more confident. On to day 2, Kan meets with Bobby first, learning about how to decorate with items that would enhance the visual quality of his apartment. Next, Kan meets with Anthony, who takes him to cook with a professional chef. The meal of the day is yakitori, a Japanese version of skewered chicken. The pair eat the yakitori together, and during their meal, Anthony wonders if Kan considers himself to be a proud gay man. Kan replied that he's very close to reaching that point, but when he hears other people's judgments about him, he gets very insecure. The day moves forward as we see Karamo sitting with Kan and inviting Japanese makeup artist Kodo Nishimura to talk with them. Kodo gives advice on how he was able to be confident in his sexuality. He points out a time where he was practicing to be a monk, and he asks his superior if he would be allowed to be a makeup artist as well, to which the man replied, "As long as it's something to spread positivity, then it's okay." Kan shares more of his issues to Karamo and Kodo, mentioning how on dating apps, he would often see people stating that they wanted no Asians, and Kan would get called inokama, a Japanese insult meaning she-male. Karamo expresses that the three of them have all encountered their own forms of discrimination, but they must all embrace their unique gifts so that no matter what is thrown their way, they could still shine. By nighttime, Karamo and Kan meet up with Kiko, who takes them to an LGBT bar, where Kan meets with several LGBT people, many, if not all, Japanese, just like him. This outing was to prove that Kan can live in Japan and find a community where he feels supported and loved. On day 3, Kan goes shopping with Tan, and there's not much to say here other than Kan makes a comment about loving the color orange and not having enough of that color in his wardrobe. The following scene with Jonathan gives great commentary on societal standards when it comes to sexuality. Kan says that in Tokyo, he cares more about what other people think of him, compared to being outside of the country where he is a lot more expressive. This is because, according to Kan, if you go against what society expects of you, then you are singled out. This statement is expressed perfectly in a popular Japanese saying that you may have heard at some point in your life. The nail that sticks out gets hammered down. What Jonathan says in response to this is really powerful, and has actually stuck with me since my first watch. He tells Khan that what's important is never the situation one is in, but how one reacts to said situation. So it is not Japan that makes Khan feel uncomfortable, but rather how Khan reacts to Japan. Nothing changes without people going outside of their box and sticking true with their beliefs. So even if there are some people in Japan who don't agree with Khan's lifestyle, Jonathan says that he must have the courage to stand in his truth, inspire change, and not give shame a voice. On the final day, Khan returns to his home and sees the transformation Bobby did, which will be presented here. When the tour is complete, Karamo shows Khan his former vision board, which has been replaced with an I am board. Because according to Karamo, it's better to write down what you already have versus what you want to do. Karamo says having a reminder of what you want to have will make you more anxious, but reiterating what you already have gives you more confidence and will help you accomplish your future goals. After a quick fashion show, Anthony helps Khan on how to make a Saint Germain in Tokyo cocktail so that Khan can make it for his boyfriend. When the Fab Five have to leave, Khan gets emotional and cries, saying that he's sad to see them all go. He thanks them for coming to Japan, and because of their guidance, he feels more comfortable staying in his home country. The Fab Five and Kiko watch Khan on his outing with his boyfriend Tom. First they meet at Khan's apartment, but later on they have dinner with Khan's mom and brother. Long story short, things go off very well, and the episode ends with Khan and Tom holding hands while walking in Japan, which is a big step towards Khan being a more out and proud gay man. Khan was an absolute joy to watch, and I was happy to see him get help from the Fab Five to live his life fearlessly. That being said, out of the 4 episodes in Japan, this one resonated the least with me. This does not mean this episode was poor. The more LGBT representation we can get, the better. I'm just saying that Khan's story kind of follows similar beats to a typical Queer Eye episode that focuses on sexuality. Even so, this was a very fun episode. Khan is a lovely person, and he actually has a YouTube channel. At the time of this video, his last publication was 10 months ago, so unfortunately I can't guarantee that he'll make a comeback. But you can still go over there and show some love on his page and like his videos. Don't forget to also like and subscribe to my channel for more content if you enjoyed this video, and look forward to more soon. Thank you so much for sticking around this long, and I hope you take care.